Hi, my name is Gerald Marcus from the law offices of Gerald Marcus. And I'd like to go over the three component parts of every personal injury case. A lot of times a new client will say, what's involved, or what are you going to do, or how does it work? And I try and take away the mystery of this process of a personal injury case. There's really three component parts to every case. The first part is liability. The second part is collectability. And the third part is damages or injuries. Liability is basically what are the facts of the accident and who's at fault. So liability will concern a car accident or a slip and fall or trip and fall or a dog bite. And we're basically looking at how did it happen and who's at fault, and is there any comparative fault? Did my client contribute to the cause? So that's really the liability. Collectability, the second component, is whether or not there's liability insurance coverage. And in probably 99% of all personal injury cases, there will be liability insurance coverage. In the rare cases that there isn't insurance coverage, we really don't sue an individual to try and get compensation from that individual. If they don't have insurance, there probably isn't a case. I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like that. I'm good. Okay. Let me start with the collectability
Okay.
here.
All right.
Okay. The second component part is collectability. Collectability really concerns the issue of whether or not there's insurance coverage. And that includes yourself, whether the defendant, the other party involved, had car insurance, or if it's a case involving a slip and fall, whether there's premises liability insurance coverage or a commercial policy, and whether or not you have insurance coverage. In an auto accident, that might include uninsured motorist coverage or medical payments coverage. And the reason why it's so important is because ultimately, when we get to the third part of the analysis, damages, we'll be recovering on your behalf from an insurance company, and that's the source of collectability. The third part of the analysis is damages, or the injuries. And these come in all forms and sizes and shapes, and a lot of times people will call us and say, you know, I had a bad accident, I don't know if I should pursue a case, I really wasn't hurt that bad. In other cases, it's obvious someone suffered a catastrophic injury or a broken bone, and it seems pretty obvious that they're entitled to be compensated. In all cases, it's important that you know that if you were hurt to whatever degree, whether it's a minor whiplash kind of an injury or a sprain or a strain or anything that's more severe, a broken bone or the need for surgery, you're entitled to be compensated for your injuries and for your damages. And those are really the three component parts of every case: liability, collectability, and damages. Call me so that I can evaluate your case.